go. It's time now to ask the expert, our life coach, Julianna Lyddon, still with us. And I know you had a question when it comes to social etiquette dilemmas. So what is it?
So yes, and actually I was talking with my 4 new girlfriends about said question. And it's funny because around the holidays specifically, a lot of people ask when you're going to have that first baby. And it's tough to respond, especially when you've only been a newlywed for, I don't know, a year and a month. Let's see, what is that, 13 months? So how do you respond, Julianna, please? What do you say?
Yeah, good question. So Rachel was saying, you know, she gets hit up with a lot of people ask her, when are you going to have that baby?
Oh, yeah.
She's only been married for 13 months.
Oh, my gosh. I hate that. So you just need, you need to say, hey, we're having some fun. You just want to be alone, because let me tell you, once you have them, it's over.
The fun is over.
It dwindles down a lot. So you just need to say, give us a break. We'll let you know as soon as we do.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, you'll be the first to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I
Rachel.
love it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Okay, just be honest with them. Have fun. Matt from Phoenix says, when are you going to get a better job?
Oh, my gosh.
Quite forward,
So
but it happens.
Well, is this a family member, or is this just like you're at a random party? So maybe you just let them know, wow. I mean, I think you just need to be honest and say, my gosh, that's really kind of a little bit disrespectful, but I'm kind of working on it. I'm not ready to change yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, depending upon what the situation is.
Right.
If it's your family just giving you crud,
right.
I mean, that's one thing. But if it's some random
that you don't know very well, like, ooh, okay, all right.
A little bit too much.
Okay. Leslie from Peoria says, when are you going to dump your partner and get a better one? People are so forward, aren't they?
They are. And you know what? I mean, it does happen.
It does happen. You know, and I've heard that.
You know what you can say?
What?
Well, maybe you need to spend a little bit more time getting to know my partner, and you might like him as well. So I'm not moving into the dumping area yet.
Okay.
Right?
Wow. Subtle, but firm.
Yeah, but you know.
Okay, I like this. Now, Destiny from Phoenix says, what do you do when your brother and sister-in-law break up and you feel heartbroken too? I want them to have room to heal, but I am also overwhelmingly sad because I miss my sister.
Oh,
that's sad.
That is a really tough one, and that happens a lot. And I think that you need to go to the family member, so the brother, right? And find out how comfortable he would feel with you still having that connection, because I feel it's kind of paramount that you're, you know, blood thicker than water at that moment. They weren't married.
Right.
And you really need to align with what they want.
Yeah.
I really feel that, because otherwise it gets sticky and you got problems all around.
No kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
so almost ask for permission.
Exactly.
In a way. Okay,
Right.
all right. Simone from Chandler says, what do you do when you have a very tight-knit family, but your sibling marries someone you do not care for? It has been years and the dynamics have not improved. That's another sticky situation.
It's so hard because you're really stuck, you know, and it goes back to one time I think we were talking about being as gracious as you can.
Right.
You know, you got to kind of prepare yourself for those moments, like the holiday and things like that.
Yes, when you have to see each other.
Yes, you got to do the pep talk. You got to go in. I think you just got to, you know, if you can't stay very long, try to get your nice pants on.
Yeah.
Go in there, because it's not like it's going to get any better.
Right. So keep it short and sweet.
Keep it short and sweet. Don't push it.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
it's hard.
Say hi and then bye.
Hi,
All right. Out of here. Carl in Phoenix says, how do you manage divorced parents and family all in one space? Oh, that's another typical scenario.
Well, I don't know. Is that so typical? Because I'm thinking to myself, that's a tough one.
Right.
So
well, family gatherings.
Right. You can either give them some money and one can get a hotel room. No. The thing is, you really need to talk to them before and say, okay, look, everybody's okay with this, right?
Okay.
Let's get the ground rules.
Yeah.
Who's going to sleep here? Who's going to do what? Who's going to cook? How's this going to look?
Yeah.
And the more you talk about it, you know, it's a rehearsal.
Right.
The better it's going to be when the real time comes. And you know, if you're doing this, you all get along pretty well.
Yeah, that's true. To have that kind of a conversation.
Exactly.
And map out a plan.
Map out a plan.
Okay, we've got one more question.
Okay.
This one's from your son, Luke. Come on
Well,
in,
hello
Luke.
there.
Well,
Hello,
Yes.
hello.
Meeting
Ask the
here.
expert/mom.
Yeah, for free advice.
Free
I love
advice,
it.
24/7.
So, Mom, you know, sometimes I get a little forgetful at times, or forget to write something down in the calendar. And if I have 2 parties that I basically have agreed to go to, holiday parties, but I forgot to write one down, how would I maybe get out of that? Or what would be the best way to let one side down?
Well, good question, because we've actually had this conversation. You have to write it down
Yeah.
and don't forget about it.
I've heard this
right?
more
the
than
mother,
once.
the mother.
And then I say, and I think I've said this to you, you need to find a way to go to both. So you just need to be honest. We've talked about
Yes.
this. You know, okay, here's the deal. I'm going to go for a few hours here. I
Okay.
made a mistake. I double booked. I'm so popular that, you know.
Clearly. Yeah.
Well, what if they get upset and say, oh, but I thought you were going to stay longer and you're only going to be here for 30 minutes? Because you know people can do that.
Well, they can,
Yeah.
and that's when the honesty is best. And you say, I know I screwed up.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
made a mess.
Yeah,
I messed up.
and real quick, is it true that you steal from your mom's gift closet before a party? Speaking of parties,
I didn't think we were going to talk about that.
Wow,
Other than that,
Luke.
sometimes Mom will come to the rescue
Wow.
if I need it. Yeah.
I'll see him in there. What are you doing? And he's in the gift
Yes.
closet taking stuff.
yeah, the secrets come out,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
you got to work on that. Again, free advice right
Yeah,
there. So, okay.
all the time.
Thank you so much, Julianna. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Have a wonderful holiday.
You too.
Luke, you got to get to sports really quick.
I do.
So I'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yes.
All right, thank